I would request all of you to take note of whatever is being said here and adhere to this very scrupulously. So with this, I hand over back to Somesh.
Yeah, thank you, Yusuf. I think what we're doing is that our team will make a very short presentation to start with, which is essentially telling you a little bit about what Sa-Dhan SRO has been doing in the field of GRM to strengthen GRM practices in the sector. Many of these initiatives you are already aware probably, but we are just mentioning it. These have been shared by RBI, and they've also appreciated our work. And we will keep coming out with various innovations there. So basically, we will first share this presentation, and then we will talk more in detail about the reporting part and what the gaps are and how we can improve it. So I'm going to hand over now to Nandi and Sunny.
Yeah.
And you put it on the.
Can everybody hear Nandi?
Can you hear me? Slide to the. You put it on the slide. Hi, good afternoon. Is it visible? Can you hear?
Can everybody hear Nandi?
Yes. Hello? Hello? Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Hey, good afternoon. Slides are visible? Actually, I'm going to present some Sa-Dhan's initiative that is for promoting and strengthening GRM. Also, the data collecting by Sa-Dhan on quarterly basis, the analysis and reporting, and lastly, the various gaps and findings, along with the escalation method of this should follow by the MFIs.
Very good. Very good. Yes.
For the Sa-Dhan initiative, Sa-Dhan has been taking various initiatives. One of them actually designing and launching of MFI specific GRM framework. That is, Sa-Dhan in association with Smart Campaign has developed a 4-level GRM framework to strengthen the GRM system and practices of MFI.
Good.
This framework was built by the mapping the existing GRM practice of a sample of 80 MFIs. So it has 4 levels. Level 4 is a basic level. That minimum standard for GRM practices, it is based on the mapping exercise for Tier 3 Sa-Dhan member and also include all the directive from the industry code of conduct.
Okay. Apart from that.
Level 3 intermediate. It's called intermediate. Yeah. This is the stage in which MFI have put in resources and processes to meet the directive of Fair Practice Code of RBI.
Are you able to see the presentation?
No, sir. Presentation is not visible. We are seeing Nandi ji. Apart from office picture, nothing is visible.
Okay, fine.
Just give us 1 minute. We'll just fix it.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So you should say at least.
Can we start from starting?
Yes, we are going to start from beginning.
How it is visible?
Okay, let me.
This is the first slide only.
First slide. So,
Amrish, you can see this now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So Sa-Dhan has taken various actually initiative in strengthening the MFI system, practices in robust manner. In this regard, Sa-Dhan is out of several activities designing and launching of an MFI specific GRM framework. Sa-Dhan in association with the state Smart Campaign had developed 4-level GRM framework to strengthen the GRM system and practices of MFI. This framework was built by mapping the existing GRM practices of a sample of 80 MFIs. So it has 4 levels, level 1 to level 4. Level 4 is the basic level, the minimum standard for GRM practices. It is based on the mapping exercise for Tier 3 Sa-Dhan member and also include all the directives from industry code of conduct. Now coming to level 3, that is intermediate. This is a stage in which MFI have put in resources and processes to meet directive of Fair Practice Code of RBI, industry code of conduct. It is based on the mapping exercise of Tier 3 Sa-Dhan member also. Now coming to level 3, that is adequate level is called. It is a transition stage. Level 2, sorry. So and ensure that MFI are making effort to transition to level 1. It is based on the mapping exercise of Tier 2 Sa-Dhan member plus RBI Fair Practice Code and industry code of conduct and also client protection principle in short called CPP. Then now coming to the last level, that's level 1. That's good actually. MFI who have incorporated educate practices from tier 1 Southern member, also fair practice code and code of conduct analysis, COCA, and also standard of client protection principle 7 level. There are 8 indicators. Each indicator has sub indicator, and question against each sub indicator. A score is assigned against each question based on existing GRM practices, its functional data, and depth of the functionality. Yeah, next. Now second initiative is recommendation for expansion of RBI Ombudsman scheme. You know, the RBI has the Ombudsman scheme introduced in 2011-21 for resolving customer grievances for NBFC, including NBFC MFI with portfolio greater than 100 crore. So Sa-Dhan in this year initiative has taken to expand this into means other MFIs and cover this. See, actually we have recommendations sent to RBI. One is expansion for a smaller MFI, so that not only the above 100 crore MFI, but all the MFI, NBFC MFI particularly, will cover under this ombudsman scheme. Second is it is state level ombudsman. For making it more effective and improving the access to the ombudsman, need emphasis for creating awareness among the client and strengthening the network by expanding ombudsman scheme to state level rather than the zonal level. Means right now zonal level, but we actually given recommendation to take it to state level. So to make more accessible at district level, facility can be expanded to address grievances into not only one language, but it's fully measured 8 to 10 languages. Now, last one is escalating critical grievances to RBI Ombudsman. This facility could be mapped with the MFI existing GRM, so that the critical grievances which had not resolved within 30 days of registering could be directly sent to the MFI to the respective zonal nodal ombudsman officer as a consolidated report. Either Sa-Dhan or MFI themselves could be facilitated in linking these serious complaints. Now, escalation complaint received directly from the borrower. Sometimes actually we receive call directly from the clients in our offices. So this direct call actually received from the MFI client. We try to understand the nature of complaints. Accordingly, we forward the complaint to the concerned MFIs, and also check with the concerned MFI whether it is resolved satisfactorily or not. Sometimes we will advise the MFI to take kind of audio, so that there is no gap between the conversation between GRO and the concerned MFIs. A client complaint and concerned GRO of their concerned MFIs. Now coming to the one Sa-Dhan interactive voice response system, IVRS. As a literacy level, you know, actually clients is very low, MFI clients. Huh? There's no more actually, yes, actually. But initiative taken by Sa-Dhan actually. More focus need to be given the increase the financial literacy of the client. Sa-Dhan introduced IVRS based platform over 2 years as financial literacy come given redressal mechanism and receive a positive response from client and MFI. It is an interactive and effective low cost technology platform through which client register grievances and receive vital information through the audio clips. So now I am actually hand over to Sunny to take the other part of the
Good afternoon. So we are also regularly collecting grievances. Can you hear me?
Yes, Sunny. Yes, Sunny. You are audible.
Okay. So yeah, good afternoon. So we are also collecting on quarterly basis the grievances received by a member MFIs to understand the types and trends of complaints, the percentage of complaints resolved within the turnaround time. So some of the key findings from our analysis based on last 8 quarters are that we are receiving on an average 12,000 complaints in each quarter, out of which 65 to 70% are genuine complaints and 30 to 35% are queries. So within these complaints, 95 to 97 are resolved within the specified turnaround time. And out of these genuine complaints, maximum are related to credit link insurance. This specific category had picked up during the pandemic time. So it was earlier 35%, but now it's gradually come down to 25%. So one of the main thing is like majority of the MFIs we had noticed like they are not mentioning the specific that is turnaround time against the specific complaint, like how much time is taken to resolve the complaint in the given quarter. So some of the gaps is that most of the NBFC MFIs and only some NGO MFIs they are reporting this GRM data while others are not submitting on regular basis. Like they are submitting in maybe first and then alternative quarters. So we request all the MFIs to submit this on quarterly basis so that we can get the exact picture. And then there is some improper segregation of genuine complaints and queries. Like they mix up these queries as complaints. And even within the subcategory of complaints, the number of complaints are not placed under appropriate category. So some of the recommendations from Sa-Dhan for faster and effective resolution is like engaging a dedicated team for tracking, capturing, and processing of complaints to ensure faster resolution. Then we encourage to display this toll-free number prominently in all branches of MFIs. And then the MFIs can also separately call the client after the closure of complaint to determine the level of satisfaction. And we also encourage the MFIs to maintain all records of conversations between the complainant and GRO of MFI. And lastly, conducting exit interview with the client also to determine if the grievance has been completely resolved. Yeah, is there any doubts regarding this?
Yes. Next.
Okay. Is there any doubts or queries regarding the recommendation part which we just shared?
Any questions?
Any question, any doubt, queries?
No, no.
So yeah, this is the level-wise escalation which we are encouraging the MFIs to put it on their website or on the branch offices. So they can like tell the clients also like what is the level-wise escalation of grievance. So at first level one, the customers can approach the branch manager and get it noted in the complaint register. And if, however, the customer is not satisfied with the response received, so within 5 working days, they can call on the toll-free number. And even after that, if the issue is not resolved within 15 days, they can contact the principal nodal officer on the given number and send an email ID. And even after that, if it's not, they do not get any appropriate response from the principal nodal officer, so they can escalate this complaint to the SRO. And after that, finally, not getting the adequate response, they can directly report to RBI. Industry.
This has to be spread somewhere.
No, this is the various level actually.
You know, how the customer knows about
It
it.
will be their website also, means so that all means anyone who wants to know in details or also mentioning their means loan card, is what is the escalation method. Yeah,
Mentioned in those.
So it is there on the loan card.
loan card as well as their website.
Okay.
Toll-free number.
The website may not be accessible to
Everyone, yeah.
That's
clients.
I mean, loan card is there, and there you have mentioned this, the level of.
Escalation. So in addition to
Is
that.
it done? Is it being done in all the cases, MFIs? Are you doing this? Are you mentioning this in your loan cards? It is not happening.
Not
Some of them may be doing. Better to do it.
So I think at least we should send an advisory.
Yeah,
Mm.
We should send an advisory. Because
so in addition, if you look into our industry code of conduct, it's for the addition of industry code of conduct that is released on 21st actually in our national conference. Right. November, yeah. So here we have actually in page number 10, that is clearly mentioned, means these are the points, all the regulatory entities and any other microfinance provider must have a board approved customer given redressal policy covering the process to register, resolve, and escalation, the complaint, internal and external escalation mechanism, complaint categories, and TAT, means turnaround time, review audit of redressal system, and reporting to the board and top management. Second one is regulatory entity and any other information microfinance provider must have provide a robust customer given redressal system to address a complaint in an effective and timely manner. The regulatory entity and any other microfinance provider must provide easy to access to redressal system to all its borrowers through a dedicated phone number or a staff assisted procedure to at the branch to register grievances. Third one is the regulatory entity. Any other microfinance provider must record and analyze individual and aggregate level data for the given redressal system, capturing the nature of complaint, action taken, and turnaround time. Report on grievances received, resolved, and pending, along with the nature of complaints should be shared with board for a review. Apart from this, another fourth point is that regulatory entity or any other microfinance provider must have clearly communicate the details of customer grievance and redressal system in branches, loan document, and other communication material. Fifth one is it's not in it's slide. I'm giving the
additional point.
Can you see, instead of reading, can you just tell 1, 2, 3, what are the things to be done?
Key
First
points.
three actually very important. That is why I put in the slide. Apart from that, we have
Verbally,
You can just tell it,
Just 1 or 2 lines.
then in one or
Short.
lines you can say. You don't read out everything. You can say what to do, 1, 2, 3.
key points.
board approved policy is actually very much essential.
There should be a board approved policy.
Covering all this process, the registered and THT solvent things should be and should be top management involved in this actually. Second one is the microfinance must have robust customer grievance number that will be printed on the loan card as well as their site also, so that anyone can.
The calls also.
Yeah, and then last dedicated persons should be so that they can attend and respond and keep record.
Okay.
That's it. For in addition, the level of escalation, I want to say the smaller MFI, sometimes they may not be possible, but they should have minimum practice so that they can complaint register box should be in the branches so that any complaints, any client can easily drop their complaint to the branches, and branch can staff can handle it and pass on to the head office so that there will be some record and they can send to us this number of complaints received and resolved in particular period. That's all from the from PPT side. Any question from your end and any queries?
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we can leave it to anyone to ask any questions or doubts or anything like that. The idea really was just to refresh this important topic of grievances and steps to address it, so that together as a sector, we also give the confidence to others that we are very serious about this, and that was the purpose of today's meeting. So
Let me bring to your notice that recently we find a lot of press reports coming which are not very comfortable for the industry. And also there are instances where certain untoward things are also happening. So we should be avoiding all these things, and for which the best way of giving the confidence to the market as well as to the people is that we should have a proper GRM, a grievance redressal mechanism. Any kind of, because there could be some errors or any kind of failures happening somewhere or other. But then if you can attend to that, resolve the issues quickly and timely, that is the best way of creating a confidence and bringing the people to know that we care for their customers. Basically, we are working for the customers and we should be doing it for their benefit. So all these things, whatever you have mentioned or whatever it has been mentioned in the code of conduct, that has to be adhered to very scrupulously, having a proper policy, board approved policy, a mechanism to receive the complaints, and also a mechanism to resolve the complaints. So these are the three things we should have. And then it's reporting to Sa-Dhan and SROs on a regular basis. Anything else?
Yes.
So now it's open for discussion. So if you have anything to share, some good practices, if somebody is following, that also can be shared. If your company is having a good practice, then you can share that also, so that it will be useful to everyone, including us. So open for discussion.
So if anyone has any questions or queries regarding this, they can speak turn by turn.
Or even put it in the chat box also.
Yeah, can mention in the chat box also.
Nobody has anything?
Yes, Satyendra ji from Plan Social Concern. आपके पास कोई क्वेरी आप ये आई थिंक रेगुलरली भेजते हैं GRM रिपोर्टिंग, तो आपको कोई ऐसे डिफिकल्टी आया है या कि कौन से कैटेगरी के अंदर कंप्लेंट रजिस्टर करना है? Mr. Ganesh Sankari also there from Hindustan. Can you please share your experience, Mr. Ganesh Sankari?
No, sir, no.
Yes, please. Yes, NSC, please.
No, sir, right, sir. All this fine, sir. I shall go through all the details.
Okay, thank you.
From Sarvadi, we can see one person has come.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, myself is admin. I am here taking care of admin and HR at Sarvadi Finance.
Welcome.
So you have anything to share, anything to ask, or anything to share, the kind of some good practices you are having in your company?
Nowadays, we are approaching in our industry that we are looking for our neighbor companies. If anything, it is helpful to me if I speak in Hindi. Okay, I am not
हिंदी में
sure.
हिंदी में बात कर दीजिए.
थैंक यू सर. तो एक्चुअली क्या होता है, हम लोग यहाँ पे एक ट्राई कर रहे हैं कि बहुत सारे कंपनीज है, मैं किसी को ब्लेम नहीं कर रहा हूँ, कि वो लोग हम लोग का जो क्या बोलते हैं उसको, सिविल स्कोर फॉलो नहीं कर रहे हैं. बहुत सारे कस्टमर का है जिसका ओडी है, ये है, फिर भी वो बड़े कंपनीज जो है उनको लोन दे रहे हैं. तो हम लोग वो ट्राई कर रहे हैं कि नेबर जो हम लोग का जो कंपनीज है या आसपास का जो ब्रांच है उनसे जाके नेगोशिएट करके उसको थोड़ा प्रेशराइज करने के लिए, ताकि कस्टमर को इंसिस्ट किया जाए, उनको पुराना पेंडिंग को क्लियर कर जाए. अगर हम लोग उसको एंटरटेन कर देंगे तो वो डरेगा क्यों, क्योंकि हम लोग के पास एक ही है सिविल स्कोर और कुछ हम लोग के पास है.
नहीं, ये तो एक अलग का है. एक्चुअली इट इज नॉट डायरेक्टली ग्रीवेंस रिड्रेसल का बात नहीं है, एक गुड प्रैक्टिस है. आप जो बता रहे हैं वो इंडस्ट्री में जो आज अच्छा प्रैक्टिस होना है उसका बारे में बता रहे हैं. यू आर राइट, but then we are now specifically talking about the grievance redressal for the purpose of customer protection and good client practice.
ग्रीवेंस के लिए हम लोग जो ट्राई किए हैं, हम लोग जो लोन कार्ड है उसमें हम लोग आप लोग का जो एमफिन का जो हॉटलाइन है वो भी दिया हुआ है. इनके साथ हम लोग का हेड ऑफिस का डायरेक्ट नंबर दिया हुआ है, और इंक्लूडिंग दैट मैं अभी फर्दर टाइमिंग में यहाँ पे इंश्योरेंस का और डेथ क्लेम का भी मैं देखता हूँ. तो क्या है, मैंने अपना डायरेक्ट नंबर भी वहाँ पे सर्कुलेट करके रखा हुआ है. कोई भी कस्टमर कभी भी चाहे हम लोग कॉल कर सकता है, और हम लोग ट्राई करते हैं विदिन 48 आवर्स उनका रिजॉल्व हो जाए.
वेरी गुड,
वेरी गुड. बट यू शुड बी रिकॉर्डेड एंड हमें ये रिकॉर्ड होना चाहिए. हमारे पास रिपोर्ट करना भी चाहिए, ताकि उसको आरबीआई को दिखा सकते हैं इतना नंबर ऑफ कंप्लेन और क्वेरीज रिसीव्ड बाय दिस नंबर ऑफ एमएफआई.
उसके लिए सर जो रेगुलर वाइज में जो रजिस्टर होना चाहिए ब्रांच में वो सब है, लेकिन कभी कभी होता है कि लोग बिजनेस के प्रेशर में, कलेक्शन के प्रेशर में ओवरलुक कर जाते हैं. तो हम चाहते हैं कि कस्टमर का कोई कस्टमर हम लोग के सब कुछ होता है, भगवान होता है, और अगर कस्टमर को हम लोग प्रॉपर्ली सर्विस नहीं देंगे, वो लोग भी तो बाद में जाके हम के साथ रूड होके पेमेंट डिले कर सकते हैं या ऑफेंडेड हो सकते हैं. तो हम चाहते हैं उनके जितना जल्दी हो सके उसका ग्रीवेंस सॉल्व हो जाए, कैसे भी हो, सिविल स्कोर हो, डेथ केस हो, एनीथिंग.
देखिए आपका बात में बहुत सहमत है, मगर है ना ब्रांच लेवल में बहुत सारी कंप्लेन आते भी है, ब्रांच लेवल में सॉल्व भी हो जाते, मगर आपके हेड ऑफिस तक नहीं पहुंचता। ये वाला सिस्टम लाइए ताकि कोई भी कंप्लेन रिजॉल्व हो एट ब्रांच लेवल, ताकि आपके हेड
उसका है
ऑफिस।
सर, उसका है, वहाँ पे उसका रजिस्टर मेंटेन होता है, उसका रिसॉल्व होता है। लेकिन एक चीज है कि कस्टमर के पास हम लोग का नंबर रहने की वजह से क्या होता है, डबल फॉलोअप हो जाते हैं। जो उनके साथ थ्रू हो जाता है वो तो हो ही जाता है, और हम लोग के पास एक नॉलेज होने से हम लोग बैकअप दे सकते हैं कि हुआ कि नहीं हुआ। इसके लिए उनका फॉलोअप के लिए यूएम रखा हुआ है, और डीएम भी पर्सनली इसको सुपरवाइज करते हैं, क्योंकि हम लोग ट्राई करते हैं कि कस्टमर का कोई ग्रीवेंस ना हो। जीरो नहीं हो सकता है, लेकिन जितना कम हो सके।
करेक्ट, फाइन, थैंक यू।
Sir, sorry, sir, extremely sorry. We said someone हमारा independent director से कि RBI का number कुछ change हुआ है, and the loan card printed we have the old address and telephone number. You have any idea regarding the numbers of RBI DBS number?
DBS,
Yeah, because बहुत पुराना number है, तो one of the director ने raise किया था question कि number maybe change हुआ है। SRO ने already share किया है, but we don't have any number.
एमफिन ने तो एक हॉटलाइन नंबर चालू किया है, मुझे जितना पता है।
Yeah, I have Infin number है। The earlier the grievance redressal में RBI का email ID और number भी था।
ठीक है, आप लोग
हम आपको अभी अभी भेज रहे हैं, अभी भेज रहे हैं।
भेज रहे हैं।
Continue or disconnected, sir? This number.
चेक करेंगे, चेक करके बता देंगे।
चेक करके आपको कौन सा सही है उसको हिसाब से बताएंगे हम गणेश जी, इसमें कुछ आप नहीं है।
Sure,
ठीक है
sure,
जी।
sure, sir.
Next.
सो निशा बेन आप पहल से हैं, अगर आपका कोई गुड स्टोरी है तो आप बता सकती हैं। निशा द्विवेदी बेन,
अच्छा,
if you have any good story related to grievance and any other difficulty that you are facing, you can share with us. निशा बेन,
यस यस।
हाँ आप
हाँ,
थोड़ा बता
मैं
सकते हैं कैसा
हाँ
चल रहा है अभी?
मैं थोड़ा सा, ऐसे तो हमारे यहाँ बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, क्योंकि मेरा पर्सनल नंबर जो ऑफिस का नंबर है और जो हमारा टोल फ्री नंबर है सब डाइवर्ट होके मेरे ही पास आता है, यानी कि 24 घंटे तो मेरे साथ में चलता है कंप्लेन का, इसलिए कोई इशू नहीं है। लेकिन मुझे एक इशू होता है कि जो अपना जो साधन का जो कंप्लेन का वो जो रिपोर्ट हम लोग तैयार करते हैं, उसमें जो अदर्स का जो एक कॉलम है, अदर्स में बहुत सारी चीजें आती हैं। तो जब हम किसी एजेंसीज को किसी को हम ये रिपोर्ट सबमिट करते हैं, क्योंकि हम उसी फॉर्मेट में मेंटेन करते हैं हमारा डेटा, तो वो लोगों को बहुत क्वेश्चन होता है कि अदर क्यों आपने लिखा हुआ है, अदर को आप डिफाइन करिए। तो उस समय हमको बहुत प्रॉब्लम होता है कि मतलब उसको कैसे डिफाइन करें, क्योंकि हमने तो उसमें अदर में के हिसाब से हमने सारा फॉर्मेट बनाया हुआ है। तो इसमें कुछ कर सकते हैं क्या?
निशा जी देखिए, मैंने हम लोग को हमारा एक फॉर्मेट देखिएगा तो हम लोग आदर्श लिखा है, इसमें ये भी लिखा है प्लीज स्पेसिफाई इफ इट इज, मान लीजिए हमारा पास आपके पास इन नंबर ऑफ काइंड ऑफ हो सकता है ना, इसलिए आप खुद इसको स्पेसिफाई कर दीजिए क्या है, जरूरत होगा तो एक कॉलम ऐड करिए, रो ऐड करिए एंड स्पेसिफाई किए क्या टाइप का, ये हमारा नेचर ऑफ कंप्लेन जानकारी है। हम लोग देखिए एक लिस्ट दिया है, मगर लिस्ट कंप्लीट लिस्ट है, वो कितना सारी कंप्लेन हो सकते हैं, कितना तरीके होता हम लोग पता नहीं, इसलिए अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट एनी अदर्स लिख दिया एंड आल्सो मेंशन प्लीज स्पेसिफाई, आप कहीं होगा उसको स्पेसिफाई करके भेजिए ताकि हमारा बात पता चले एंड ये आप मेंटेन करिए इस हिसाब से, ठीक है जी?
नहीं, वो हम सब क्वेरी में तो हम डालते हैं, जितने भी उसमें आपके सब क्वेरीज के जितने भी पॉइंट्स है
आप डालते हैं, मगर बहुत जो नहीं डालते ना, मैं सबके लिए जनरल बात कह रहा, अगर आप डाल रहे
बताइए
एनी अदर जो लिखा है ना, वहाँ अगर मान लीजिए
जी।
स्पेसिफिक है वहाँ आप
नहीं, मैं उसकी बात नहीं कर रही हूँ, मैं उसकी बात नहीं कर रही हूँ। आपने जैसे कि इंटरेस्ट रिलेटेड क्वेरी हो गया, अपना कंप्लेन हो गया, या किसी का उसमें ही एक कॉलम अदर का भी आता है, और मेजर जो मेन क्वेरी कंप्लेन के उसमें आता है, एक अदर का भी आता है, और अदर में सब क्वेरीज में बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स हैं, वो सारे हमने मेंटेन किए, रिलेटेड कितने हमारे के कितने कंप्लेन है, तो उसमें एक आ जाता है अदर। तो ज्यादातर कंप्लेन जो होती है ना वो अदर में चली जाती है। तो फिर जब ये एजेंसीज होती है ना, जैसे भी हमारा आरबीआई का ऑडिट हुआ था, तो उनको बहुत प्रॉब्लम हुआ था, वो बोले नहीं ये अदर क्या होता है, अदर थोड़ी होता है, आप इसको सबको अलग करके मुझे बताइए।
सुनिए, हाँ फॉर्मेट है, सानी शेयर करो ना, मैं शेयर कर रहा हूँ, हमारा फॉर्मेट शेयर कर रहा है, उसमें आपको उसमें आपको आसान से पता चलेगा कि आप बोलना चाहते हैं हम तो क्या आपके लिए। मैं आपको शेयर कर रहा, गिव मी सम टाइम्स।
जी जी।
और किसी का कुछ?
मिस्टर जगदीश का कुछ था, बोलना था। मिस्टर जगदीश, आप यू वांट टू से समथिंग? ठीक है,
आपने भेज दिया?
नहीं नहीं, वही जो मैं, दैट्स फ्रॉम दैट यू कैन पुट इनटू स्क्रीनशॉट।
एक्स्ट्रा है ना?
मिस्टर जगदीश, you want to say something?
No, just checking.
You raise your hand actually. That's okay, fine.
Vinu sir is here from Impact. Vinu sir, would you like to share anything?
Anyone?
Yeah, nothing from my end. I think it's quite clear. Yeah, thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you, thank you. Again.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Sa-Dhan team.
Yes, yes, good afternoon.
Yes. So thank you. And then it's important to have such kind of orientation because many times though we have board approved policy and then we have a clear directive to the field team, but many times field team has not been serious in recording all the mechanism. So having this kind of orientation from time to time is very important. So thank you for that.
Yes,
But
yes.
anything you would like to share? Anything you would like to share to us or all of us?
Thank you for organizing this.
Oh, that is,
Yeah,
you.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
reporting.
Any problem, any issues you have or any clarification you need or anything you would like to share with everyone, like some good practices you are having?
The good practices is that we have adopted this Sa-Dhan code of conduct, you know. So we are trying to implement that code of conduct at field. So we are trying best, and then from time to time, those booklet which supplied by Sa-Dhan is very important for shared understanding with the field staff. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
In fact, let me also add here, see, when we circulated this code of conduct, it was also mentioned that you are supposed to take it to the board, get it approved by the board and send it back with the signature of your CEO. We are yet to get from many of you.
Oh.
Please tell your CEO that this was told like this, that the COC copy has to be placed in the board. If you have not already done, please place it in the next meeting. And also get it approved from the board and send it back to us with the signature of the CEO, signature and the seal of the CEO. So please,
Okay.
we have sent an advisory recently on that because we are not getting from many of you. So we want to get that from everyone. Okay.
Oh, that's a good information. Though we have adopted in the board resolution, and then that document we have not sent back to Sa-Dhan. Okay, we will do that. Okay.
Please do that. You can send it with your signature and a seal saying it has been approved. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So that format, I think you.
Yeah, we're showing that format for the others.
No. Nisha Divedi had a.
Others. Are you able to see this?
Yes, yes.
Okay. We're just going down to the type of complaints.
Yes, yes.
Now we are coming to this others.
Yeah,
there-
yeah. This one.
These are some common ones which come across, but if other than these, about 10, 12 of them, under others, अगर इसके अलावा कोई है, तो आप इसमें भी लिख सकते हैं.
मैं करूंगा, आपका अगर है आधा तो उसमें एक करना जो एक्सेल में तो ऐड कर सकते हैं रोज ना, अब जोड़ के उसके नाम का साथ आपको कंप्लेंट नंबर दीजिए, एक्चुअली मींस क्या कंप्लेंट नेचर है, साथ में कितना नंबर रिसीव किया, इसलिए एनी अदर मींस प्लीज स्पेसिफाई लिखा है देखिए।
Okay.
ठीक है जी ईसा जी।
Okay. Okay. Anything else other than that?
जी जी
तो अगले बार से आपने एक कॉलम ऐड कर दीजिए, रोज और कॉलम जो भी है, तो है ना, उसका बाद आप नेचर ऑफ कंप्लेन है उसको ठीक से स्पेसिफाई करके उसका नंबर लिख दीजिए इसमें। हमारा उसको पोजीशन तो इतना बड़ा लंबा लिस्ट नहीं बना सकते ना, इसलिए मैं एनी अदर प्लीज स्पेसिफाई लिख दिया।
So these are the items which are normally seen in the field. But if anything happens beyond this, you can always mention this is specific to that. This is what happened, and this is the nature of complaint, and how many are the same one. Because we can't list out the entire exhaustive list of complaints, because we don't know, something new also can come up anytime.
Anyone else would like to share their thoughts?
Okay.
You've got another 5 minutes.
Can share the data. They have different numbers for different zones.
अच्छा,
इनसे गणेश हम करेंगे,
इनको शेयर कर लेते हैं, we can एक
हिंदुस्तान
सबको भेज देंगे, सबको भेज देंगे।
ऑल द
जो
पार्टिसिपेंट।
जो आरबीआई नंबर्स है ना, जो लेटेस्ट हैं, हम आपको अभी भेज देंगे सबको। Okay.
They have for different zones.
RCs, anyone, any of your members, would you want to ask anybody now? Amrish and Mehtab.
कार्तिक
सर ऐसे ड्रिवन रिडक्शन इज अ बोर्ड में एवरी क्वार्टरली इसको करना पड़ेगा कि इज अ पार्ट ऑफ कंप्लायंसेस। इसको हम लोग 6 मंथ से मतलब इस बीच में हमारा इशू आया था कि ड्रिवन रिडक्शन कमिटी इज अ कंपलसरी फॉर क्वार्टरली एज अ बोर्ड लेवल।
नॉट बोर्ड
Encourage you.
Yeah.
See, if you don't have any complaints, that's a different story. But if you have complaints, I think it should be good to place it in the board on a regular basis.
Okay, correct.
It's a good practice. Place it in the board,
And
So we conduct the every quarterly. Anybody receive complaint receive or not? But there's a point.
It's a good practice. It's a good practice to keep the board members or the committee informed about what kind of complaints are coming and how you are resolving them.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
अमरीश, आपके कोई मेंबर्स कुछ कहना चाहेंगे आपके एरिया से? कार्तिक,
Suppose you have seen some specific issues, you can also raise that.
field level issues.
RCs, if you have seen some specific issues, that also can be raised.
बीच में जो एक क्वेश्चन आया था कि there is some OD clients being targeted. We are aware of this fact, so that is in a separate forum, but
Sarvadi.
we are taking this matter up. So when we are hearing about these complaints, we are writing to those particular MFIs who may be practicing them and making them aware of it. और अगर ये प्रॉब्लम्स परसिस्ट करते हैं, वो आरबीआई तक भी सूचना जाता है।
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. So if there are no other questions, then I think we can close it for now. ये जो कुछ PPT जो बनाए हैं, हम इसको भी शेयर कर सकते हैं। आरबीआई के जो नंबर्स हैं वो भी भेज देंगे। ये जो फॉर्मेट है उसको भी शेयर कर लेंगे। जो फॉर्मेट जो टाइप ऑफ grievances and resolutions, we can do that. So I'd like to thank everybody. Then, if there are no further questions, as Gigi said in the morning, just at the beginning of this, GRM is a more and more important issue for RBI. You know, for us as SRO, सबसे पहले हमसे ये पूछते हैं कि कस्टमर्स क्या कह रहे हैं, कि आपने कस्टमर की क्या प्रोग्राम्स कर रहे हैं, उनको कैसे अवेयर किया है, उनके क्या कंप्लेंट्स आ रहे हैं, क्योंकि डायरेक्टली उनको कम ही आता है कंप्लेंट. इट्स नॉर्मली कम्स फ्रॉम SRO. सो और जब भी कुछ ऐसे इश्यूज खासकर कोर्शन पे या थर्ड पार्टी फोर्स सेलिंग पे, वहां पे वो एकदम से वो डेटा पकड़ लेते हैं और हमसे इसमें डिटेल में पूछते हैं. सो इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एरिया. सो आई एम ग्लैड वी हैड दिस meeting and we will keep having more meetings on this. बल्कि हमारा एक वो best practices एक booklet बना रहे हैं जिसमें GRM के best practices ये सब जो ideas है ना, we will record it and we will distribute it so that we will.
You can also share even after this meeting. You can send a mail to us if you have some good practices in your company or in your organization,
Right.
so that we can put it in the best practices book.
Right. So thank you everybody, and thank you Nandi and Sunny from our team for this presentation, and Gigi sir for his important remarks. Thank you.
Thank you, one all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.